Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing the eyeshadow collection. Is it eyeshadow collection? I don't even know. It's the eyeshadow palette collection tag video. This was created by Angelica Laymar and I am a big fanatic of eyeshadow palettes. I am doing this tag video. It has been out for a little bit. I think she came out with this tag back in March. Yeah, so if you want to know what palettes I will be picking for certain categories, then definitely continue watching. Also, if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. I do upload videos in the week, Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss out. And let's just go ahead and jump right in. So I do want to mention that this video is also in collab with my good friend Kelly here on YouTube, KBellaBeauty. I will link her channel down below. She reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to do this tag, and I had just watched this video. Somebody else had done this tag as well, and I was like, oh my god, I was thinking about doing this tag. So yeah, for sure, let's go ahead and do a collab. And she thought it would be awesome to collab just because I like more colorful eyeshadow, where she is more on the neutral side, so she said she'd think it'd be an awesome collab since we have like different kinds of tastes in eyeshadow palettes. Definitely go check out Kelly. She's also a beauty channel. She's been doing YouTube for quite some time, and she's also a mommy just like me. You'll definitely enjoy her channel. She's very informative. She does reviews, hauls. She also does project pan videos as well. But for sure, you guys will not be disappointed with her and her content, so definitely go and check her out. If you're coming from Kelly's channel, welcome. My name is Mariela. I hope you consider subscribing, and let's just go ahead and jump right in. So the first question is, if I would pick a eyeshadow palette in my collection that represents me. And I like color as well, but I knew I was going to pick a lot of colorful shadows, so I went with more of my kind of everyday shades, and that palette is the Viseart Neutral Matte Milieu palette. So here is this. This is definitely me. Like, if you saw me every single day, my everyday color story are like burgundies, burnt oranges, and burnt colors, burgundy shades, and I just feel like this represents me. This is me. There is some pops of color here. They aren't super bright, that are a little too much for everyday use, but I would still use these shades for everyday use because again, I do like to wear color. So I thought this was like perfect because I do have my everyday colors in here. I do have some shades to deepen the look, and then I also do have a few pops of colors in here. So this is probably going to be the most neutralist palette you will see from the palettes I end up picking out. So that one definitely I feel represents me in color story. Question number 2 says, if I would pick an eyeshadow palette in my collection that represents me, which is packaging wise. So packaging wise, I feel like it would be this, just because I'm really into eyeshadow and eye looks, and I always get told that I have really pretty eyes. I always get compliments on my eyes, and I feel like when I do more dramatic looks, it's always like my eyes that bring out compliments from people. I don't know. I just felt like this is me. I'm into eye looks and eyeshadow, and I feel like she has super beautiful eyes as well. So I went with this. I feel like this represents me, like, especially when I wear a mask. Like, wouldn't I look like her? Just in brown eyes. No, but seriously, I just feel like it represents me. Again, I get compliments on my eyes, and I feel like my eyes is what kind of makes me stand out. I feel like I have really pretty eyes, okay? And if you guys wanted to see, the color story is super pretty in here, but again, it was based off of packaging, and I feel like it just kind of represents me, which is probably why she put her eyes on this palette too. Next up, number 3 is, if I would pick an eyeshadow palette in my collection that represents spring, and for this one it was a no-brainer. When I think of spring, I think of colorful as well, but more on the pastel side, so I decided to pick the Sugar Pale, the Fun Size palette. Super cute. I like the packaging, and here is the inside. Beautiful color story. Again, it is on the pastel side. I think it's super cute, and again, it does represent spring. Usually during like winter time, it's more of the neutral shades, but once spring's here, it's definitely gravitating more towards color, since it's prepping you or me to like summer, where it's going to be bright colors. But again, spring to me is a pastel colorful eyeshadow palette. Number 4, if I would pick an eyeshadow palette in my collection that represents happy, I feel like what would represent happy is this one. another colorful palette. This is the Kaleidos Futurism. I think this is 4 because it has the 1 and then the V. I think I think the 1, if it comes before the V, it's because V is 5, right? Yeah. So this is a 4. So here's the color story. I feel like this is super happy. Again, it's bright and cheery and pretty and colorful, and I just really think this is happy. The packaging is even super nice. I think this palette definitely represents happy. Again, this is the Kaleidos Futurism 4 VR Neon palette. Unfortunately, I think this was limited edition, so they don't have this anymore. But for sure, this definitely represents happy to me. Next up, number 5. If I would pick a eyeshadow palette in my collection that represents the dark grungy in me, and this one was also a no-brainer, it's the Melt Cosmetics Muerte palette. A lot of people missed out on this. Look how beautiful the packaging is. It's super, super pretty. Here is the color story. I feel like this is grungy, but still kind of me. Again, you do get those burgundy shades that I tend to reach for, but they're more on the darker side. And then you get these fun pops of teal, but you also get the dark teal, a gray, a dark blue. Like, I think this definitely represents me. Like, it's dark, but still on the brighter side, but dark, if that makes any sense. What do you guys think? I think this is definitely a me palette. I feel like this definitely represents the grungy in me. Yeah, I really like this palette, and I wish it would come back because this was limited edition, and I feel like this would be an awesome palette for everyone to have in their collection. Number 6, if I would pick an eyeshadow palette in my collection that represents the girly in me, and the girly in me, I went with this one, the ColourPop A Flutter palette. This is also limited edition, but I feel like it's so cute and girly. You got butterflies, the color's super pretty, and it's also really fun as well. And here's the inside. You also get pretty butterflies and flowers, and again, I think it's just super cute. Like, it's my color story as well, but a little more fun and bright, and you also get those fun pops of glitters in here. You get that one and this one up here. This is super girly for sure. I think this would be a good spring palette too, like to bring out, but definitely more of the pastel shades. Yeah, this is super girly and cute, and I really, really like this palette. Unfortunately, this is also limited edition, but it's super, super cute. Number 7 is if I would pick an eyeshadow palette in my collection that represents fun, and I feel like this is fun too. This is also kind of springy as well. This is the ABH Norvina Volume 3 palette. It has fun colors, but it also has some everyday shades in here as well. Like, super, super fun. You get those fun pops of colors, but you also can create pretty wearable shades for everyday use as well. I think this is super fun. You get greens, purples, yellows, pinks, reds, oranges. You get a little bit of everything in this palette. And again, I think it's a really good, like, starter palette, like colorful palette for somebody that's more on the neutral side and doesn't really wear color. I feel like there is color in here, but they're not like super, super bright and very intimidating, I don't feel. Again, I do wear color, so I'm not really intimidated. Besides blue, I don't really wear a lot of blue eyeshadow. Like, I'll wear teal, but there's like the cornflower blue kind of shades that intimidate me. But like this color story, I would wear all of these shades in here. Like, I really like it. Ow! I pinched my finger. And then the last one is definitely a colorful palette, but it says if I would pick a eyeshadow palette in my collection that represents inspiration. And look how fun this is. This is definitely like a fun palette too, huh? Like happy. But this one definitely represents inspiration. Look at all these colors. You get so much colors. You get all of the shades in the rainbow pretty much. This is super fun, definitely inspiring. You get a lot of variety in here. You have neutral shades, you have color, you have brights, you have darker shades. This is definitely very inspirational. It gives me inspiration. LOL. I can't believe I just said LOL. My daughter says LOL and she's 8. Like, I think it's super fun. Again, you can create the darker looks, everyday looks, fun looks. I just think you have everything you could possibly want in this palette. I think it's very beautiful, and it's definitely very inspiring as well. So those are all of my picks for the eyeshadow palette collection tag. Let me know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think I represented myself well with all of these palettes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out Kelly and see what she picked out. I think that would be very opposite of what I picked. Thank you, Kelly, for collabing with me. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!